Hello, GenderqueerChat viewers. Before I begin today's topic, I wanted to address a important thing that Stacy mentioned yesterday in I think it was a GoFund page that they started up for the victim of well, it's kind of a roundabout way of a victim of a plane crashed into their house, and yeah, so go watch Stacy's video from yesterday and you can hear more details about that, and it's an important cause. I sadly do not have the money for it at the moment, but if you have any money to spare, it would be greatly appreciated. So moving on to this week's topic. We're talking about family and friends and how they have reacted to our genderqueerdom, if that's a word, and how, if we're out to our family and friends. So I am out to my family and friends. I'm kind of the person, ever since I came out as bisexual in like 2006, October of 2006, to my peers. I've kind of been the person that it's hard for me to hide things. It was hard for me to hide that, and so I thought, there's no sense in me hiding, being genderqueer, but I'm more open with things like that now. So, yeah, so I have told my dad about it. I think, yeah, I've said it on Facebook before, so I think my external family, my, extended family, extended family, is sort of aware of it, but I haven't really talked to them about it directly. Yeah, so I think they sort of may know about it, I don't know, but they, I haven't really had a discussion with them about it, so, they might know that I'm attracted to women or whatever, people of the same sex. So anyways, yeah, and my friends definitely know. I've talked to them about it before, and that's gone really well. My friends, have been extremely supportive of my genderqueer identity. So I just decided to ask them. I can't really interview them because I'm, in my house and they're not here. But I mean, I could do like a Skype thing, but whatever. So I just quickly asked a couple of my friends who were online. One of whom is my best friend, who I just texted, and he wrote, let's see, okay, so reading the question, what are, your friends and family, were their initial thoughts on you being genderqueer when you came out to them, and then what are their thoughts now? So, my friend wrote, I may as well just read it, like, why not, right? My friend Connor wrote, my original thoughts were that it made sense that you thought of yourself that way, and that how you saw yourself was how I learned to see you. Being your friend, I was accepting of all the changes you made in how you saw yourself, as much as genderqueer as being lesbian, although, let's be honest, I'm not quite lesbian, because, I mean, I am, for the most part, but, well, okay. Anyways, sorry, I'm totally interrupting his little thing, but I've always never quite fit the lesbian label, because I came out as bisexual, because I was like, hey, there's always a chance, right? And I did have crushes on guys in, like, junior high, but it's kind of been non-existent now, so, anyways. And, of course, that I don't fully identify as female, but that's a given. Okay, so, being your friend, I was accepting of all the changes you made and how you saw yourself, as much as genderqueer as being lesbian, being caring about nature, or being the center of attention. Genderqueerism, although I don't know, what's the noun for genderqueer? Whatever. Genderqueerism was part of the dynamic of who you are, and I don't see it as anything different or unusual, especially since you had a lower voice. And masculine facial features. I don't see it, but, you know, I'm always flattered if you think that I'm a guy. And even a bro-like personality. Although I still reserve a place for myself to see you as feminine when you giggle over hot girls giving you hugs and kisses. Which is true. I'm all giggly when I have a crush on girls, so... so yeah. And then I just asked another friend of mine who lives all the way in Toronto. His name is Dave, and Toronto. Yeah, you can tell I'm from Western Canada. So, anyways, so yeah, I'm not like super close. He's not my best friend, but we're good friends. But he's like over in far away. That's not east. Whatever. Anyways, he's far away. So you know, it's a limited amount of time that I've hung out with him. But regardless, we talk a lot online. So he replied, "My initial reaction was as it is now. I never thought of anything as different. You are who you are. You explained it to me, and that is how I thought of you. We get along, we have fun when we talk. Nothing is different, genderqueer or not." And that rhymed unintentionally. So, another friend of mine, whose name is Joseph, just gave me a quick little tidbit of what his answer to this question was, and he doesn't have the time to write too much at the moment, but he just wrote, let's see, okay, the bottom line is, I want you to be who you want to be. Have always wanted that, and having seen some of how you've grown into your own identity, am totally comfortable with it. Wait a second. I've grown... Yes, okay. I'm assuming he means I've grown more comfortable with it. Or he is. I don't know which. And besides, it's those changes and that confidence that really matter. Not what label we put on it, though that's not to say they don't have their place. So, yeah, that's about all that he could write on that. But, yeah, I mean, same deal there. Yeah, he's totally awesomely supportive. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's basically the consensus that I seem to get over my friends, is that it hasn't really changed anything, which is true because I haven't physically changed, and I haven't changed my name, and I haven't changed my pronouns, and all that sort of thing. So, and my other friends, other close friends are like that too. One of my best friends is an FTM, trans guy. So, yeah, and he, I think, is more aware of what it means for me to be genderqueer. So, as, you know, my best friends are mostly straight cisgender people, you know, that they're totally accepting, but they may not 100% grasp it. Which leads me to my dad, who is the only family that I'm in close proximity to. Because there's nobody else that I live with, and there's nobody else who lives in... Well, there are other people who live in the city, but I don't really converse with them that much. So, as for my immediate family, it's just my dad and I, you know, living in our house. So, yeah. So his reaction basically was that, you know, I'm still his daughter, and there's no change there, and he still loves me and all that, which is fantastic. So, you know, same deal. He accepts it, but I don't think he fully grasps it, especially if he's calling me his daughter, which is fine. Let's be honest. That is how I relate to him best. I've always been, you know, daddy's girl and that sort of thing, and that I don't think is going to change, regardless of me being genderqueer or not. It might change if I ever decide to medically transition, I suppose, but that's, you know, that's, I don't know, that's a whole other topic, so whether I ever want to do that, that's always a flip-flop inside my brain. So, yeah, we're kind of getting low on time now. I'm might be boring you by now, so I'll kind of leave it at that. Yeah, so I mean that's kind of the consensus across the board is accepting, but maybe not 100% getting it. But no, I mean they sort of understand it. So yeah, I think it's good. But I mean, nobody can see inside your brain, right? So when I know exactly who I am, I don't always have the words to describe, right? I mean, genderqueer helps, the word genderqueer. I personally like the word androgynous, but androgynous usually describes physical look, so that doesn't necessarily describe my gender identity in my head, which is why I like the word genderqueer. But anyways, I'm kind of rambling now, so I'll just kind of leave it at that for now. Yeah, so no bonus question has been picked this week, so yeah, I will see you guys next week.